Hi, ladies. Bill Van Vayler with Stony Creek Golf Club here. We are super excited to get another year of the Wednesday evening 9-hole ladies league rolling, and we're going to start playing next Wednesday, May 19th. We're going to play through Wednesday, September 8th. We don't have any scheduled off weeks. The way 4th of July falls this year, there's no reason we should take that off. So we should be good. If you can't make it, you can't make it. I don't think anybody gets to play every week. You do. That's fun. That's great. But don't worry about it if you can't make it for a week. Um, we've been doing the league for 20 years at this point in time. I think some of us have been in it for all 20 years. Um, and our focus and our goal has always been around fun while playing golf. And it has not been around super serious competition. Now, I'm not saying we don't play some competitions and we don't have some competition rules and we don't win some games, but our goal is to make sure everyone's having fun and gaining some fellowship and some camaraderie while we're out playing golf. So that's what we're going to look at the league. That's the lens we're going to look through, is that we make sure it's fun and it's inviting to anyone who would want to come play. So that's what the league is all about. This year, the cost to play, our rates did go up a little bit, but we didn't change them much for the ladies. We appreciate you guys for being around. So it'll be $13 to walk and $19 to ride for league this year. You only pay greens fees and cart fees when you play. So if you miss a week, you don't pay. So, no worries on that. Our tee times are going to start at 4:50 and run through 6:40, and we'll go every 10 minutes. If we need to add more, we will. They'll probably go on the front end. The back end, I think we'd have some daylight issues. So that gives us room for 48 players right there, and I think that's going to be enough. But if it isn't, we'll adjust. I think we're going to have more league members than we've ever had this year, so really excited about that and looking forward to it. But we'll make adjustments as we need to on that. Last year we started the ability to check in by phone, and if you want to do that, that's great. You can still do that. So if you don't want to come in the clubhouse or you're running late or something, we can check in by phone. We can put your credit card on file if you want. And then you can call and just say, hey, I'm here. We give you a cart number and you go. Or we can take care of it each time over the phone. Totally up to you. We'll do whatever you're most comfortable with and works best for you. We're still not planning on having any of our big events this year, the indoor stuff where we have dinner and whatnot afterwards. That may change. Right now, we're just not doing any of that stuff at the golf course. I thought the way last year went was a lot of fun. I think we'll probably still continue to do those things. We want to have those events where we have kind of the special things. I do believe we'll get back to shotguns this year. So some of our events where we all start at once, we'll certainly do that. But I don't think we will do the big meals and whatnot in the clubhouse afterwards. We're just not equipped to handle that right now. We've got some changes coming in the clubhouse you'll see in the fall. So that may change. I don't know. But right now we're not planning on doing any of those things. When you get done with play, the scorecard box will be outside, same as it was last year. Just drop your scorecard in there. Weekly prize payouts will be the same as last year. So they'll be paid out as credit towards Stony Creek. So rather than handing cash back and forth, we'll announce the winners and then you'll have credit. Steve and Kevin will have your totals at check-in. So if you ever want to know how much money you have, they'll have that right there. You can use that money towards anything Stony Creek. Greens fees, cart fees, merchandise, food, wine, beer, whatever you want. So Steve and Kevin will have that running total for you to use there when you check in. I want to talk about play and conditions of play for a second. One of the things, a question that gets asked a lot when people ask about the league is, what tees do people play? And the short answer is, I don't really care. Play whatever tees you want to play. Play whatever combination of tees you want to play. If you want to play, I know there are some folks in the league that play red tees everywhere except on 1 and 7 because the par 5s get a little bit long and they play not gold tees. They play orange tees on those. You can play gold tees. You play white tees. It doesn't make any difference to me what tees you play. You play the tees that make golf fun for you. That's my biggest concern. Our games that are based on handicap, though, and our games that are based like a longest drive or closest to the pin or something like that, on most of those, we do our best to separate those prizes. So there'll be a long drive for red tees and a long drive for orange tees and things like that. What I don't want you to do is change the tees you play week to week, because that's when it becomes unfair for other people. So figure out in the first couple of weeks whatever set of tees works for you, and then stick with those throughout the year if you would. Let's see. The games we play are designed to be fun. They're not necessarily the lowest score is going to win every game. We also limit the number of times you can win to 2, so that nobody runs away with anything. And this is done so everyone has an opportunity. Everyone has a chance to win a game. So I'm not saying everyone will. We don't have enough weeks for that. But I want to make sure everyone feels like they could possibly win a game. That being said, if there's ever a game you don't want to participate in, the one that gets brought up most often is we play 3 clubs or 4 clubs. I know for some of us, this is the one time a week we get to play golf. And if that's the case, and you don't want to not be able to use your whole bag, that's fine. Just make a note on your scorecard somewhere that you're not participating in the game that week. Anything you don't want to participate in is just absolutely fine with me. Whatever makes it fun for you. We are not going to do gimmies this year. We did gimmies last year because we didn't, the whole thing. We're not going to do gimmies this year. We're going to go back to the way it was. The ball needs to go in the hole if we're going to count it for a score. The maximum score we're going to take is double par. So the most you're going to get on a par 3 is a 6, 4 is an 8, and 5 is a 10. I'm not saying you can't continue to play if you are within time. That rule is designed to help us stay within time when we're playing. We're going to talk about pace in just a second. You want to finish and you're above that, that's 100% fine. Please record a double par on your scorecard. That being said, handicaps are calculated for league play only. So what you shoot in other places doesn't matter. We're not going to carry any handicaps forward. The handicaps are just for some games like flag race and half holes or half handicap even holes and things like that. So I'll take care of that. I just want you to know where they're calculated, and they're only league scores from this year. Now, pace is always a question. And one of the challenges we have with 10-minute tee times is you're not going to start directly behind somebody else. There's a chance you will never be waiting on the group in front of you. Because if they're 10 minutes ahead, they should be almost on the green on number 1 before you tee off from a pace standpoint. So that means while we have more time out there, and if someone is slow, it doesn't affect everyone as much. It also means you don't have the gauge of just staying right behind the group in front of you. If you can catch the group in front of you, that would be absolutely wonderful. If you can't, at the bottom of your scorecard, there's a time, and that's a cumulative time. So if you want to know, am I on pace or not, when you finish a hole, look at the time that's at the bottom of the scorecard, add that to when you teed off, and that should be what time, then look at what time it actually is, and you can compare whether you're on time or not on time. So I think one of the things, this is not us telling you we want you to hurry. I don't want you to hurry. I want you to have fun. I want you to relax and enjoy it. But I do want us all to be conscious of the fact that there are people behind us. There are more people behind us than there's ever been before. So the best way to stay on pace is to just make sure that everyone in your group is always doing something to move the group forward. If no one's doing anything, if somebody's finishing their story and everybody's listening, then we're not doing anything to move the group forward. So as long as one person's always hitting a ball, is always lining up a putt, is always doing something, then you should never have to be in a hurry, and you can stay on pace for a 2-hour round. There will be, one of the things we have this year that we haven't had before at Stony Creek is we do have starters and rangers all day, every day. I don't think they'll be out there to start you guys. You know who's next and who's going. And I don't anticipate they'll need to be out there to do any rangering. They're more for regular play, playing around you guys, or more importantly on the back nine, and getting those people started while we're going in the league. But if we do have an issue, they will be out there to help in any way they can. Help find lost balls, help expedite play in any way that they can. So if a ranger does say something to you, it is not personal. They are not talking to you, the person. They are talking to your group as golfers. And it's hard. Rangering is one of the hardest jobs at the golf course. And it is hard not to take it personally. But they're not talking to you personally. They are talking to you as the person who's in front of the people behind you. and that's their job. So I hope it won't be an issue. We had great pace last year, so I don't anticipate it will be, but just something I always like to bring up and we like to talk about. Well, not true. I don't like to talk about, but we like to make sure we've brought it up so we're all on the same page with it. League fees this year will be $50. Pay them online. There's a link with this email. It's on the main page of the Ladies League page. And there's also a thing in there asking you for your shirt size. Please fill that out as well. We're just looking at different favors for the year. And if I can get that information up front, that's always super helpful. We're going to do weekly signups through the Sign Up Genius again. I thought that worked really well. There'll be a link every week sent out in the email. There's one on the webpage and at the main Ladies League page on the website. That'll be there. And you can sign up right there. A couple things about signing up. Please vary when you sign up. There are a lot of people that want to play at 450. And so we ask that you don't take the same spot every time. I tried to vary this a little bit last year, and I'll do the same this year by not always sending the email at the exact same time to give everybody an opportunity of when to sign up. But please be conscious of that if you're one of the groups that really likes that early time, you are but one of the groups that likes that time. And it would be nice if everybody got an opportunity to pick the time that works best for them. The other thing about signups is I have no problems with you signing up your entire group. However, I want to make sure everybody in that group knows you're doing that for them. We had some times towards the end of last year, especially where people were signed up 2 and maybe even 3 times because different people were signing them up. So if you're going to sign someone up, please make sure they know you're doing it so that we don't put times that aren't needed. Because we are trying to keep, we have a lot of ladies and we need to be as efficient as we can with time. So we don't need to have one person taking up 3 times, if that makes sense. So let's see. Oh, a couple other things. We are going to do the free golf clinics again this year. They're going to be in an effort to accommodate baseball schedules. We have practice on Wednesday nights from 5 to 7. So through June, I won't be there much. Kevin and Steve will be the guys that take care of you. But I want to be part of those. So we are going to have the clinics are going to be on July 7th, August 4th, and August 18th. I think one of our founding members just walked in to the room. Here. This is one of our founding Ladies League members.
Hi.
Wave hi. So anyway, so the clinics again will be July 7th, August 4th, and August 18th. We'll be on the range in the 4:30 time frame. If you got anything you want to work on, we'll work on it. It's totally up to you. You choose what we're going to do. Kevin and I both want to be out there. That's why we're not doing any until July. Let's see other things. Oh, we have added some canned wine this year. So we're really excited about that. It's actually a friend of mine is the distributor, and he's offered to come out and do an event for us. So that might be kind of fun. He may come out on a Wednesday and set up on a hole and do an event for us on a Wednesday night. I don't know. If that sounds fun, let me know. And we'll keep you posted on that one. It should be a good time. Weather issues. We try to make our calls as soon as we can on weather. If we know the golf course is going to be closed, we call it right away. If we think it's just going to be really not very fun and gross outside, we'll call it. If you don't want to play, you don't have to. You do not have to wait for us to call off Ladies League for you to choose you don't want to play. Just call us and tell us you're not coming. Send an email, whatever. Don't feel like you have to. Don't feel like if league's on, you have to go out there and brave it. There are some times we'll leave league on if it's raining, if it's not much. There are times that we'll go ahead and cancel league for the night, but we'll leave the golf course open. In that case, if you want to still come play, that's great. We'd love to have you. But we'll do our best to make our calls as soon as we can. And if for any reason it doesn't work for you, just give us a call and let us know you're not coming. And that'd be great. So one of the last things is we're asking everyone across the board this year, when you get to a tee box, there is a real desire by golfers, and we all do it, to kind of pull the cart off to the side a little bit. And you can see at all the tee boxes where people do that. We're asking everyone to be conscious of keeping all 4 wheels on a cart path at a tee box if it's possible. Where some of the tees are, for some of us that play orange tees specifically, there are no cart paths, so don't worry about it. But if you're stopping at a white, a red, or a silver tee, please keep all 4 wheels on that cart path. you can see what I'm talking about when you get out there. But if you keep all four wheels in the cart path, we certainly would appreciate it. And the last thing is this: we love feedback. We absolutely love feedback from our members. It's how we've gotten where we've gotten. The league started with 10 or 12 people, and now we're going to have more than ever. We're going to have 45 or 50 ladies this year, and I'm so excited about that. And we love to hear what you guys think and what you want and what you need, and that's how we grow in the direction that works best for you. That being said, it is my job, it is Kevin's job to make sure that the league is growing in a direction that works for the most league members. And I only bring this up because just because something would work better for you or your group doesn't necessarily mean it would work better for the entire league. And if we don't implement an idea, it's not because we think it's bad or because we don't like you or anything like that. We have to look at the good of the whole. And that's what that's the lens we're looking through. Is this best for the whole league, and does it make it more fun on Wednesday nights? And those are the two things we're going to be looking through as we're administering the league this year. I can't wait to see you guys all on the 19th and the Wednesdays thereafter. I will be kind of sparse around there for a while just because of the whole baseball thing. I coach my son's team, and we have practice at night, so that requires my attention as well. But once we're done, I can't wait to see you guys all in July and August. And if you have any questions about anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. My email clearly is in that email, and Kevin's is in there as well. The number at the clubhouse is 317-773-1820. Always feel free to call and ask for either one of us. I know Steve's looking forward to Wednesdays getting going. I know Kevin is, and I know I am. So thank you so much, ladies, and we'll look forward to seeing you at the golf course. Bye-bye.